Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 7-7 podcast. And today, or afternoon, or tonight's episode, top 10 movies of 1995. It depends on when they're watching it, either morning, afternoons, or evening, depending on how they're feeling.
Well, also depends on what shift of work they work.
Yes, that's true. So, hello, everybody. I am John Thompson. I am the action and animation expert, and on my right,
That's
Oh.
your left.
well, my left,
Yeah.
from that view, it's right, but
Stage
that
left.
digress.
Captain America was last week on your left. I'm Matthew, one of the superhero and sci-fi experts.
And I'm Dylan, the other better-looking superhero and sci-fi expert.
We don't have any images of you, so
I mean,
I'm
but
by
based on
default.
what we have right here,
No, by
it's not hard to go up from there.
No. It
So-
could be worse though.
Could be worse. Paul's not here.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Hey, we gotta spread the love. It can't just be John all the time. It's gotta be Paul
Oh.
too. And
Thank
Garrett.
goodness.
At least Paul and John can smile. Garrett's got permafrown.
He's like that upset cat meme.
Yeah, he gets irritated about
Garrett's
everything.
My movie takes are better.
When we're giving our list, he's the like disgruntled Tom meme. Where he's like, what?
But anyway, as you can
Feel
tell,
free to
guys.
roast us when you guys get back.
Yeah, please.
Yes, please do. As you can
Roast
tell,
all
it's
the
just
time.
three of us tonight. But before we get to our trivia, if I'm not mistaken, a big announcement: Sunday, Oscar night, live reaction of the Oscars on the Cinema 7 podcast. Please join us on hopefully on Facebook and YouTube.
Yep, Facebook
What?
and YouTube.
We're going to be reacting to the Oscars, the whole show. Last year was a lot of fun. This is going to be extremely interesting. And God help us when Emilia Perez gets mentioned. Oh,
Amelia
boy.
Perez. And yes.
Amelia Perez.
I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of booing that night.
I hope they get 0 awards. I swear to God.
I hope so, but man, I really don't think. I don't think that they're going to get 0 awards. I think they're going to get a lot.
They
of them.
deserve 0. They deserve
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
But we'll talk
Joey
about that
Saldana is gonna
controversy
be
for next week's when we get to the Oscars
Yeah, we'll
reaction.
talk about that later.
Yes. So in the meantime, trivia. Let's go.
Hit me
So-
with that trivia.
This is for 4 points.
Okay.
So if you get it right, you will pass Garrett. And if you don't take any clues, you will get past Paul and you will be in the lead.
Mhm.
You're in last right now.
Well, I'm trying.
We'll do better.
Hey.
For 90s thriller,
Or don't. I don't want to be last.
what movie did the director tell 2 of the actors, this is not the movie you will be most remembered for, but is the movie you will enjoy the most?
That is a 90s thriller?
Yes.
What was the question again?
What? Let me get the wording right.
Yeah. I need the wording.
Yeah. I want to make sure the wording's perfect. Hold on. I'm gonna have to cut some of this out. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
gonna have to go back to IMDb.
I should say, because that's an interesting quote.
And John, get off your phone.
Oh, no. I was just looking back at my list, just getting it
Get
ready.
off your phone.
Okay.
He's secretly looking at my phone to see what movie I'm on.
Actually, I didn't even peek at your list. So, hey, you already gave me a warning, which I was not happy, but I digress.
The director told 2 actors, this is not going to be the movie that you're remembered for, but it may be a movie you're incredibly proud of.
Okay.
Hmm.
And either one of you could ask for a clue at any time, and it will reduce down to 3 points. But
Yeah, I know.
Well, I know it's not.
Paul did get it with the clue.
Well, I know it's not the Shawshank Redemption because it's not a thriller. So that one is out the window.
I would have to look at not IMDb. I have a list of some of the movies I checked out on IMDb. I'd have to look at the titles because I remember reading that. I just cannot fucking remember the title.
Well, frick.
Well, I mean, you're answering first regardless. I already told you this.
Crap.
Yeah, you're answering first.
Ah, dang it.
I did research. I can make an educated guess.
Son of a fuck.
So Bambi.
I think I know the director. I think I know the director. I just can't remember which one it was.
Oh man. Um.
Can you smell what John is cooking?
I mean,
Oh,
if
the
I
flames on
have to
fire.
make, if I had to
Yeah, I see
make
smoke.
a lucky guess, it would probably be. I mean, my guess would be Interview with the Vampire because.
Thriller?
Oh wait, it's not Thriller, is it? But
Interview with the Vampire is not a thriller.
okay,
I like. I'll give you that hint. That's not a thriller.
okay, then okay, scratch that then.
Take two.
Yeah, take two. Oh gosh, what thrillers came out in 1994? Dang nabbit.
If I leave my phone like this, face up, so you see that I'm not on IMDb, can I look at the other list? This
Yes.
is my 1995 movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have dark mode for IMDb.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. Do I get a clue who the director is?
For a reduced point.
I would rather take a clue.
I don't think you're going to get it. I don't think you're going to get it based off a director hint.
Well, it's still worth
might.
it's still worth a shot.
That's true. What was the
Wait,
question?
is that IMDb?
No, Movie Web.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, John?
What was the director's name?
So you're reducing a point?
Yeah, that's the best. That's my only chance to get points. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I know the answer now that you gave me the clue.
God, I'm between two movies. Ah, shit. So the question was, this may not be a movie that you two are remembered for, but you will have the most fun.
You'll be proud of it.
That you'll be proud of it.
I think because there's only one movie that I could think of that was directed by him, and that is Seven, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. So that's my guess, Seven.
I'm trying to remember the trivia from the other movie.
It's not Alien 3 because that's not a thriller. It's more sci-fi horror. So
You know what? Yeah, 7.
Okay. I actually should not have gave you that clue because Paul didn't get a specific clue. I gave him a clue.
Mm.
So I'm giving to you this time, but next time you can't ask for a specific clue.
So it was 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Hold on. I have to text the group chat.
Yeah.
I'm in first now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I should not have gave you a specific clue because I gave Paul one of the actors. I told.
It was the actors that I figure was the fucking hint.
Yeah.
Because
I told him Brad Pitt was in the movie.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let me find that one because I wanna reply to him. I've been hoping that I would get it right like all day.
The pettiest strung with this one.
Yeah, I know. I don't like gloating. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
Well, at least I got more points.
No.
So
I don't like seeing other people gloat.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
No,
you don't like
that's
to gloat.
that's my thing. I don't like seeing other people gloat.
You got to be the one gloating.
No, it's not that. It's not even that. It's just like when I hear somebody is like, "Well, guess what? It's me," and then I immediately show them up. It's like, all right, well, you were a sore winner. Like, it's time for me to be a little toxic too. I get that way in Fortnite.
So, updated totals.
here is our recap. Well, Matthew's recap.
No, your guys' recap. What are you talking about?
Well, Matthew is recapping our
I
source.
accidentally reduced Paul.
Oh gosh.
John 5, Garrett 7, Paul 8, Dyllan 9.
Let's go, baby.
Nice.
I actually did my homework for it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, I could give this to Garrett tomorrow, and if he gets it right, he's going to be back in the lead.
Yeah, I know, but
Garrett's going to get
whatever.
it. Garrett's going to get it right. I guarantee you.
there's
he's
no
gonna
way
get
that he doesn't.
If he tries to answer it, he's going to get it. He might just say,
Yeah.
don't worry about it, I'm
Yeah.
in the lead anyway.
even if he gets a hint, he could still get it.
Yeah.
And that's so funny because that film came out in 1995. So what are the odds that we're actually talking about 1995
know.
movies? So
That was not planned.
exactly, it was not planned.
It was planned.
Oh, so that's actually going to be our rankings for tonight. So they say,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I will tell Garrett and Paul this too. I am sneaky sometimes.
Yeah.
It sometimes it does revolve around the episode.
It's see, okay, when I go through the rare instances where I go through the like trivia sections to try to guess what you might have picked,
Yeah.
it's so fucking difficult, dude.
Yeah.
Like there are some where it's like, oh well, other actors considered are these. For example, like there was like Face Off.
Yes.
It was like, oh, there were these 8 different sets of people that could have been chosen for this movie.
Yes.
When when I saw Paul's thing in the chat where he was like, "Oh, I'm first now," I was like, "Okay, so it's like a 3-point question, or 3 or 4-point question." I was like, Paul was able to guess it. Not say anything bad about Paul being able to guess it. I was like, okay, that gives me a certain wheelhouse to pick from.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
7 makes more sense than Face Off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not gonna be Paul guessing a pair from Face Off or something like that. And then I was going through. I was like, this doesn't seem like something that Matthew would pick. This doesn't seem like something that Matthew would pick. Because you seem to have like a certain like criteria that you have for yourself when it comes to the question.
Okay.
You're like you're not like, oh well, which film was used this aspect ratio, like
Right.
in this specific setting, which was a first for this director or
Well,
something like that.
usually my process, I'll tell you this, guys, because it won't give too much away.
Mm.
But I usually like pick a decade, pick a genre, and then I have like 2 or 3 movies in mind. Then I look through the trivia of each one, and it's like, okay, which question seems interesting?
Yeah, it's also trying to pick like the movie from that genre that you've seen.
Right.
Because I figure that that's going to be the one that you like pivot towards the most. I'm not going to say that that's what you do every time.
Right.
But like I just like I've been trying to like figure out your like criteria and trying to like
Yeah.
categorize.
Because I also
want
want to make it a question where it's like, I don't want to say like, this movie starred this actor or something, because like then
Yeah.
it's gonna like give it away.
Yeah, exactly. So like when I was going through, I was like, this would give it away because you really can't say, oh, which person said this,
Right,
because
yeah.
like that's such a specific thing in the trivia most often.
Right. That's why I screwed myself when John asked that, because I should have not answered it, because that gave away the movie by saying it was David Fincher.
Yeah, I was going to say don't. I was going to say don't do it, but
Yeah.
I put it in his
I
head that it
was
a
supposed to get the
director.
clue Paul gave, and I screwed up.
yeah.
I gave Paul.
I have a request. Next time, do a coin flip of whoever wants to get the clue. So if I would say heads and you would say tails, and we would find out who wants to have the extra clue.
What? No. If somebody wants a clue, they get the fucking clue.
Okay.
But I didn't give you the fact that it was Fincher.
No.
I'm just like I had two movies in mind, and they're by the same director. Alien 3 wasn't the other movie, by the way.
Exactly.
What was your other pick?
Didn't he also? I literally just read it in the trivia. Which other movie? I think it was Face Off that he did. I'm pretty sure Face Off was the other Fincher pick.
I don't think he did Face Off.
Yeah, let me
I don't
let
think
me
he
go
directed.
check.
I don't think he directed. I think
he
maybe
produced
he
it.
was involved with
Yeah.
it, probably. Which I would have never known that. I must have misread it or something.
I can't remember. Because it's like at the top of the trivia section where
Face Off was directed by John Woo.
Okay, yeah. All right, hold on. I want to pull it up really fast. It was one I just read. No, it wasn't that one because that guy was a pervert.
Which we won't know what it is.
Oh no, Primal. No, Basic Instinct.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy that just rubs me as a fucking pervert, dude.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Reading the trivia section for Basic Instinct was insane. Because it's a lot about the crotch scene.
Yeah.
And like when you're reading through it, it's obvious who was quote unquote misremembering things.
Well,
Here's a hint: Sharon Stone's in the right.
That's what I heard.
here's another hint. If the word feet is ever mentioned in a trivia question, we know it's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be a dead giveaway.
I cannot wait for the one episode I got planned for us. We're gonna do top 10 Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a fun movie episode.
dude, that was another thing. Reading through the trivia sections for the thrillers from the 90s.
Yeah.
There were a lot of big '90s thrillers where Nicolas Cage was considered for one of the leading roles.
And I'd also
almost half of the movies.
I'd consider a lot of crime movies thrillers too, depending on what style of crime.
Well, it's
Like bank robbery movies, I'd consider thrillers.
yeah, oh, okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
because that's a little more like high octane.
Yeah.
All right.
The Departed as a mob movie, I consider a thriller.
I
You've never seen The Departed?
I told you guys this last week that I still haven't seen it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, because you guys mentioned it on the very first episode of this podcast. And I was like, I haven't seen that. You were like, you have to watch it. It's been sitting on my list ever since.
Okay. All right. So,
So who wants to go first?
I
John Boy's gonna go
I
first.
might as well go ahead and go first for this one.
All right, bust it out. Go, come on.
Aren't you hilarious? Okay. All right. So,
Bust a move.
I'll say this real quickly about 1995. It was a very interesting year when it comes to movies that came out in 1995.
Prepare the torches and pitchforks.
Yeah, but
So you're admitting you're in trouble.
no, Matt, dadgummit, Matthew. I'm starting to really hate your jokes. I'm being serious. Your jokes are not getting clever whatsoever.
It could be worse. It could be your nose.
The other Fincher movie was The Game.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't thinking about it because of Michael Douglas being in.
That could have been a good
Basic
answer
Instinct as
too.
well.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about The Game. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking of. The other Fincher movie that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But I think I was just confusing it with. Fincher.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah. I told you category. Next week or 2 weeks from now is 2000 superhero movies.
Yeah.
2000 superheroes. Okay. So yeah. But as I'm looking through the box office of 1995, none of them made the $400 million mark. The highest grossing film was $366 million. That was it was Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay.
So, but none of the movies made past that. So, I don't know what happened in 1995. I don't know if it was not the greatest year for films or something, but I don't know what it is. It was very, very unique.
They were traumatized by me being born the year before.
You're like,
It
how
threw
are
the
Well,
world in.
yeah.
we gonna recover?
Maybe. But still, 7 of the 10 movies I have on the list were were Oscar nominees for different categories. So I decided, since the Oscars is Sunday, I decided to put Oscar nominees right beside these 7 movies. But you'll be surprised about the other 2 movies I also have that were not Oscar nominees, but we'll get to that
Well,
later.
you know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Pure
All right.
bias, baby.
So, I don't normally do this for 1995 movies, but I do have some honorable mentions that I want to get to real quickly here.
Okay.
Batman Forever, underrated, really like that one. Casper, The Quick and the Dead, that was directed by Sam Raimi, a Western film, and Jumanji. As much as I really enjoyed those 4 movies,
Welcome to the jungle.
not quite there yet. That was back in 2017, of course. But Jumanji was great. But I'm not going to lie to you. Besides number 1, 10 through 2 was tough to figure out where am I going to put these movies in rankings. So it's not going to be very popular, but that's the reason why our list is not going to be the same, guys. Of course, our list is going to be different. So let's
Of course, your number 1 isn't very popular.
With the worst.
yeah, right. So let's respect our rankings when we do those.
No.
We are going to respect them.
To quote you, no, I don't have to respect your movie opinion.
I think we're about to Disrespect our surroundings. Did it.
But anyways, so this is definitely going to be our interesting
And I
rankings.
screwed that up. I said R instead of your. Oh no.
Oops. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with my rankings. Starting up with number 10 on the list. It's a movie that's definitely not going to be for everybody, but I happen to actually love the movie. It was my first time watch that I watched weeks ago, and that is Braveheart. The movie that won Best Picture, which I respect it. I respect for Braveheart. It's not going to be for everybody. I completely understand.
I did not like it.
But I loved it, honestly. It's a beautiful made film. It's not accurate, I know that, but do I care about accuracy? No, I don't care about accuracy at all. And the action.
No, you don't read comics.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. And
Hey, at least he pivoted on Gwen Stacy. They gotta give him that.
Character progression.
and also for for an action movie that takes place back in the 1488 or something like that. So I'm going to take a guess. It's like the 12th, 13th century. I don't even know what century is the 1400s. But for an action movie for 1488 standards, I love this sort of action scene. I thought it was fun.
It wasn't filmed in 1488. So what do you mean by 1488 standards? It wasn't filmed back in your childhood.
But by 1488 standards, they would have burned you alive.
Well, you guys know what I mean, though.
They probably would. Oh, I was about to say a dark joke. Ooh.
And funny enough, I mean, Nicolas Cage, he actually had two movies that came out in '95. It was Braveheart, and it was also Leaving Las Vegas. So he had two big movies that came out in '95. But anyway, I enjoyed Braveheart. I actually loved it. It's not quite number one for me, but I did enjoy Braveheart for what it was. All right, number 9. Now, I have rewatched this movie many times, but I cannot put any higher because I thought other movies were better, despite the fact I love to rewatch this movie, and that is Pocahontas. Not a movie that's not accurate because it's Disney animated, but again, I don't really care about the inaccuracies at this point because it's considered right beside Rescuers Down Under, The Dark Sheep of the Disney Renaissance.
Yeah.
And that's a shame because I personally still love this movie. Like, you can't deny the animation is absolutely gorgeous and the songs are absolutely great.
Yeah, the color was good.
I'll
say that.
But you guys are really
I don't even
going
know what Matthew's
wacky.
laughing about here.
I mean, I know what he's thinking himself right now, but I'm not going to get to that. But anyway, but yeah, I love Pocahontas. I love the film for what it was. Again, there's no talking trees. Of course, the wind does not talk to that person in reality.
What? Really? I didn't know. Had no idea. I've been talking to trees this entire fucking time. I thought they were fucking back. I might need to go on Grippy Talk vacation, guys.
But you know what's interesting, though? I mean, people thought that The Lion King was going to be a side project. And they thought that the Pocahontas was going to be like the big Oscar contender, which... Can you really blame them? Not really. Like, no one knew The Lion King was going to be this successful.
No talking trees. The hobbits have entered the chat.
Yeah.
Pippin and Mary just,
Yeah.
just being like, so how are you doing? Just go. They're trying to speak Treant.
Wow. But
continue.
interesting. But anyway, I still enjoyed the movie for what it was. I still love Pocahontas. If it was based on rewatchability, I would definitely put this higher. But because it's 95 movies, I have to put this one at number 9.
It's the worst year of Disney releases through the 90s, in my opinion. They're not.
95.
That's the worst movie, not the worst year, I'll say.
Right.
Yeah,
95 was weird. It was very weird, as I said, as we said before. Yeah. Huh?
The movie. I'm not a fan of Pocahontas, the movie that came out in 95.
Really?
Yeah. Not a fan.
Oh.
It's one of my least favorite Disney movies by far.
I would probably say, well, we'll do 90s Disney rankings another time.
Well, at some point we have to.
Yeah. But I enjoy Pocahontas Worldwide. I personally think it's pretty underrated. So there you go.
It's you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 8 is another movie for families that amazingly got nominated for Best Picture, and it was a talking pig movie, and that is Babe. Um, Garrett says George Miller directed Babe, Pig in the City. This is the first movie of the franchise that no one knew that was going to become a franchise. But yeah, I watched Babe for the first time, and it's a very charming movie. I really enjoyed it. I really thought that it was it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it. It's an Australian version of Charlotte's Web. Let's call it that. It was
Yeah.
filmed in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. It was an Australian film, but it
I'm
got
pretty sure,
American
yeah.
distribution for it. But I watched it for the first time, and I loved it. It was very fun. I like when they're either mice or rats is one of those two. When they were introducing the next part, when it was like, "Babe did this" or something like that, like it's like doing story chapters of what happens next.
Probably mice. I've never seen Babe. I don't think.
Rats.
No, it's probably mice. Just going with the theme.
Yeah, but yeah, I really enjoyed Babe. It was really fun. Although I love Babe, I really think there was another movie that's more more deserving than Babe, but we'll get to that later. But I absolutely love Babe. It absolutely is. It's a great movie that I watched it for the first time. Number 7 is 7, and I didn't do this on purpose. Yeah, I watched 7
Shame.
I watched 7 for the very first time, and yeah, it absolutely lived up to the hype for sure.
I'm
It
really
is.
surprised you actually watched that.
Same.
Well, I decided to give it a chance.
Character
and,
progression.
Yeah, good.
yeah,
I'm happy to hear
I
it.
decided to give it a chance, and yeah, it was absolutely intriguing with the mysteries and man, the plot twist. Like I heard people talk about the plot twist, but I had no idea what the twist was. And then when I found out the twist, it took me like a little like an hour to figure out what the twist was about, and then I was reading through. I was like, oh, that's the twist. I was like, oh.
Okay, so hear me out. I don't think you'll like the whole series. I don't like the whole series. Since you like 7, I think you will like the first Saw movie. Because I feel like they're sort of similar.
Yes, agreed.
I don't think you will
Yes.
like the sequels. I do think you will like the first one.
He could like some of the sequels. I could see him liking. I could see him liking Jigsaw.
I've not seen Jigsaw.
Yeah, I could see.
I've
him
seen the
liking
first
that.
7 and 10.
I could see him liking Spiral.
Okay. But yeah, I definitely think you will like the first Saw movie.
You could also like the third.
I know
I don't know. The third made
I
me
don't
sick.
know, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that one later.
Yeah. Honestly, I refuse to watch any of the Saw movies.
John, if you can handle 7, you can handle Saw.
Especially the first one.
Yeah.
The first one's pretty tame. I think 7 might actually be worse than the first Saw movie.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can see
That's
that.
That's
Yeah, because the
interesting.
first Saw is kind of like that detective type thing.
Yeah, same for 2.
Yeah.
2 also has the detective aspect in it.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future,
Yeah.
I'll give it a watch. But
Yeah.
I'm watching this solo. I'm going to watch this solo if I'm going to
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the reason why, and I know people call this one a horror movie. I don't see it. I don't see it how it could be horror. I really don't. I see this more of a thriller than I see it as a horror film, which of course, with the trivia question,
Yeah.
which again, I don't know if that was meant to be coming or something.
It was meant to be like that.
Well, there you go. But
Which gives away that it's on my list, but whatever.
yeah, but yeah, 7. Yeah, like I said, it definitely lived up to the hype. I really enjoyed it. It's a really intriguing movie, and I really did enjoy it. All right, number 6.
Did you enjoy it sevenfold?
Very funny. All right. Number 6. I mentioned this movie before on the 90s sci-fi movies, and that is 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys. Once again, as I said before,
Just monkeying around.
that's not what I said. 12 Monkeys is a sci-fi movie that really was. It blew me away when I watched it. And I'll say it again with the performances of Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt. They were amazing in this movie. Have you seen 12 Monkeys yet?
No.
Like I said, the plot twist is genius. You will not see it coming. It's so good.
I don't know if you remember, but 12 Monkeys was one of our trivia questions about Brad Pitt's performance.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah.
So
But-
flashback to last season.
Yeah, But yeah, guys, if you want to hear my full thoughts on why I love 12 Monkeys, go check out our 90s sci-fi movies that we did our rankings for. Because 12 Monkeys is awesome. Number 5, Apollo 13 is also on my list.
I still haven't watched it.
You?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I've got it now, but I haven't watched it yet.
You need to watch it.
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
Apollo
You
13
definitely
and
need to
18.
watch it. Yeah, Apollo 13
I
is.
prefer Apollo 18, but
Yeah. I think I'll enjoy that one more.
yeah, I'll say so.
But seriously, dude, Apollo 13. Seriously, dude, it's masterful. It's phenomenal.
I'm gonna have to revoke your sci-fi expert thing if you don't watch it in the next 3 months.
Exactly.
It's not sci-fi though. It's a real story.
I know, but it still involves space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
'Cause I
revoke
watched
your
First
fucking card if
Man,
you don't
it's
watch it in
like-
the next 3 months.
I didn't like First Man.
I
I actually love First Man, although I have not rewatched it since. It's weird.
it's been a minute.
It was boring to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I one of the things about Apollo 13 to me is like the behind the scenes.
Okay.
I'm a
Yes.
big fan of how they did the zero gravity scenes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
Yeah, which we talked about that also on the sci-fi movies in 1990s.
sure,
Which again, it is crazy to me, absolutely crazy how
Yeah.
they did it.
If it has the special features, I'll watch the special features when I watch it.
Yeah, no, I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Because one of the tricks that they use in that is actually very common once you realize it.
Yeah,
Like watching other movies where people are in certain situations.
Yeah.
It's really obvious that that's what they're doing.
Here's something I bet you wouldn't have ever thought. I've only watched one of the special features from Interstellar so far.
huh?
I don't
Wow.
watch a lot of special features.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think Dylan's brain just melted.
Yeah. Yikes.
I do want to start making my way through my discs and start watching all the special features, especially on the sci-fi stuff.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Yeah, but anyways,
John, continue with your list. I need a second.
yes, please do, please do.
Continue with whatever thoughts you got going on, bud.
Yeah, but yeah, Apollo 13. As I said this before, absolutely loved it. Like I said, I talked about it more on the 90s sci-fi. Again, go check out our episode. All right, so 10 through 5, as you saw, they were all nominated for Oscars for at least different categories. Now,
Like, I'm not high enough for this.
now 4, 3, and 2 that I also loved. You'll be surprised that a couple movies were not nominated for Oscars, but except for number 3, it's not really that surprising. But I'll get to that in just a moment. Number 4, which I'm surprised was not nominated for Oscar, and also very surprised by the mixed reception from critics. Die Hard with a Vengeance. I love that action movie. It's such an awesome sequel to Die Hard. It was not nominated for Oscar. What the frick, man? How could it not be nominated for Oscar for anything? Not for sound, not for visuals. Like, what in the world? Die Hard
Not
with a
for best supporting actor for Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance is just. It's a phenomenal. No. I'm being serious. I agree with you on Samuel L. Jackson. He was great, and I also love the villain in the movie as well. He is awesome. Jeremy Irons,
Yeah.
right?
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, the one who plays Scar in The Lion King.
Crap, he beat me to it. I was
Also
gonna say
played
he better
Alfred.
be prepared
I-
for the role.
Dang it! Dang it!
That was good. I like that.
But yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah, it's such a awesome action movie. And why did critics not like this movie? I don't understand.
Because they had a vengeance.
Because they had a good conscience.
Well, keep in mind, back in the 90s, also critics were different.
Critical.
Yes. Yes. No, give it
Less
that.
than
They
four.
were critical. You're right. They were. But yeah, the whole action movie as a whole, I mean, it really is an excellent movie, and it is pretty awesome. And I did love Die Hard with the Vengeance. You got to excuse the boys. They are,
The boys are back in town.
yeah,
I'm just dismantling them this entire episode.
Yeah.
I know. Once I get to number 1, you better behave, please, for the love of God.
No.
Okay,
Honestly,
yes,
I'm
behave,
surprised you did.
behave. Anyway, no,
I'll mute them.
No, I'm not saying to mute him. I'm just saying I'm surprised. If you did.
but anyway, Die Hard with a Vengeance at number 4.
Okay.
Okay. All right, number 3. We're going to the fan favorite of the 90s kids, a Goofy movie at number 3. Yes. Yeah, it landed this high on the list.
What
But
year did
yeah,
that come out?
a Goofy
It was
movie.
95.
Oh,
Yeah, it came out in '95. Yeah, a
For
Goofy
some reason, I thought
movie.
it came out like 2001.
That's an extremely Goofy
Yeah, I was
movie.
gonna say you're
Oh,
thinking
okay.
that one. You're
Yeah.
thinking the esports one, or not the esports one, the exports one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
X Games.
yeah.
I've not
Which,
watched either one, so.
which.
Fucking no, John, continue.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah, I'm going to
hell.
continue. Anyway, what I was going to say was, about an extremely goofy movie. I grew up watching that movie many times on VHS tape, but a Goofy movie is considered the fan favorite, and there's a good reason why, because it is definitely a awesome animated movie that, even though it was not done by Walt Disney Animation Studios, it was done by Disney Television Studios, it still looks awesome for a 1995 movie. And I heard an interesting argument on Facebook that it should count that as a Disney Renaissance movie, which I would count it too, because it looks like a Disney Renaissance film.
Do you know what I think? I don't think we're gonna see eye to eye on the last one.
Ah, no!
Nobody else but you.
Dang, damn it! I should have told you not to do that joke. Oh, brain, I'm so stupid. Oh, dang, damn it.
You just gotta stand out, don't you?
Oh gosh.
Aren't you glad we don't have the spray bank anymore? Now I'm not afraid to get points.
Oh, I know you're not. But anyway, but yeah, I love a Goofy movie. Oh gosh. But anyway, the animation is amazing. The chemistry between Max and Goofy is charming.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Very funny. The songs are great. On the Open Road, great song. I hate your pun, but Eye to Eye is a great song, but the pun was, ugh.
The Magnolia Park version.
That version is great.
It
Is a cool version. I did enjoy it, but
Nobody Else But You is also a very good song from Goofy Movie.
We'll give a shout out to Magnolia Park for that.
yeah, which the movie is so good and fans loved it. They made a documentary about it, and it actually premiered in 2024 at a film festival. I want to watch the documentary. Please let us know when the documentary's coming out, like on Disney Plus or something like that. I want to see the behind the scenes about a Goofy movie because I want to watch it because I'm so fascinated with documentaries. So
I want to see that, and I want to see a sequel documentary about how they went from Goofy movie to an extremely Goofy movie.
I'd be on board with that. I would so be on board with that. But a Goofy movie, I absolutely love that. Number 3. Number 2, I can't believe this wasn't nominated for an Oscar. GoldenEye. I watched it for the first time. I played the video game. That's the only thing I remember about GoldenEye was I played the video game. I know about the opening scene and all that stuff, but this was my first time watching it, and he's giving me the death stare. He's giving me the death stare. Hey, at least I watched all the other James Bond films when I was on vacation with my family.
You finally watched it.
Yeah. I was planning on it. I just had to find the right time to watch it, and I finally got a chance to finally got the right time to watch it. But GoldenEye, yeah, it is a. Can I say the first 8-10 minutes is the best opening sequence for a James Bond movie?
It's amazing.
It's awesome. Man, when he jumps off the bridge but guess what? The rest of the movie gets better after that. It's so good. And Pierce Brosnan plays such a perfect James Bond. So good at it.
He's by far my favorite James Bond.
That's what a lot of people
Yeah,
said.
I
Yeah.
love
He's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was having so much fun watching this movie when I was watching the whole thing. I was thinking, okay, I know I love the first 10 minutes. I'm going to enjoy this. And the villain was great. Thank God I didn't watch the trailer because they gave away the plot twist in the trailer. What number was it? Not MI6. It was another number. It was 003 or something like that. Whatever the villain was.
Uh-huh.
I don't, you know who I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, but the trailer, they gave away the plot twist, why would you give away the plot twist when people want to go see the movie? That is stupid. That's another cliche of movie trailers, which we got to do that episode sometimes. Cliche movie trailers, giving away twist. What the frick, dude? But yeah, I absolutely love GoldenEye. As of right now, it is my favorite James Bond movie, but I'm going to have a lot more James Bond movies to watch when I get to the Daniel Craig one. I still haven't got the past Sean Connery ones. Not yet. I will eventually, but
Well, you haven't watched the Daniel Craig ones?
not yet because I need to get the Sean Connery ones first before I get.
Dude, they are some of the best James Bond movies we've got. Ever.
I know
They're
that's
so
what a lot of
good.
people said. Yeah, but anyway, I absolutely love going tonight. But of course, for all you listeners and viewers who already watched our show or listened to our podcast many times, you know who number one is. But in case for your first time listeners and first time viewers that have just joined us for the first time, first of all, welcome. If you are listening to us and watching us for the first time,
Second, I'm sorry.
dude, when I'm saying it's facts, dude, you don't get the, you don't get
it's an
the,
opinion,
you
not a
don't you don't get the talk here, Matthew. I'm just saying.
It's an
But
opinion, not a fact.
for all you first time watchers and listeners who don't know what the top spot is, then let's not get any pressure. Number one, of course, is Toy Story.
Fake news.
Yeah, fake news, exactly.
Everybody agrees.
I'm gonna kill you, literally.
Man, he is aggressive today.
Yeah.
Yes!
What the hell? Somebody woke up. Somebody woke.
Matthew is always.
Someone
Unfortunately,
woke up on the
Matthew.
wrong side of the litter box.
Unfortunately, Matthew's so good at me tricking me. And okay, don't listen to Matthew. It was not fake news. No, of course, number one is Toy
But
Story.
you
of course.
agreed.
No. Number one, of course, is Toy Story. Of
We have
course,
it on record of you
Toy Story.
agreeing.
We do?
But anyways, I talk about it ad nauseum many times how much I love this franchise, how much I love the first one so much, and it's true. Toy Story and A Bug's Life made me love Pixar because of both of these movies, and I'm not sure if Toy Story was the very first Toy Story movie I ever watched. I think it was the second one, which I already knew what the first one was already about, but the second one I watched it many times. But the first movie, it still means a lot to me, and I still love it that much. And first off, let me get this out. Let me just get this out of the way. No, the animation does not age poorly. It's still amazing. Shut up, Matthew. Shush. Animation is still amazing. The characters are still incredible. The story is still amazing as ever as it is. And also, people, I'm going to get this out of the way, and then we'll go on from there. It is the best franchise of all time, and I don't mean that animated franchise. I don't mean anime franchise. I mean best franchise in general. As much as as much as I love Batman, it has flaws. As much as I love Spider-Man, it has flaws. As much as I love Star Wars, it has flaws too. Toy Story
Sorry,
has
I'm allergic
no
to BS.
flaws whatsoever. I don't want to hear any flaws from any of Toy Story movies. I don't want to hear it. So
Are we allowed to request somebody be muted during their list?
no.
I don't know. Matthew's right there on the board.
Be careful what you wish for, Matthew. Be careful.
Oh crap! I didn't mute him that much.
I mean, I'm glad that this is your opinion, John. I'm glad that you're able to share your opinion, John. I'm glad that it's not a fact, John.
It's facts.
It's not. It's an opinion, bud. It's been a hot minute, man.
I thought we were done with buns, dude.
To be
fair, you hit him today. I feel like he can be a little more like extra.
Yeah, he definitely hit the button today.
You see the reason why I'm not I wasn't going near the mic anymore because I know all his bad speaker tricks. I know what he's doing. And I'm not falling
I
for
think
it.
he's trying to fix it.
I'm
right
not
now,
falling-
I
actually.
am fixing. There you
Okay,
go.
I wasn't falling for your trick, but anyway, number one Toy Story, and nothing comes close. There.
Good opinion.
I can't wait to listen back to that. I turned up the high all the way. I'm gonna give it a little bit of editing too.
I already know you did. Matthew. I know all your dirty tricks.
So now it's gonna
no.
sound like nothing is better to
Dude, I need to listen to that too, please. Oh my god.
I thought we were going to behave when Paul and Garrett are not here, and apparently you don't
What gave you that idea? The two of us are in a room together. Like,
We were gonna act
it's
professional.
gonna be one hell of a time anyway.
We were gonna act professional.
Garrett's
dude.
the one that keeps us professional. When mom's away, the kids will play. What?
Oh, so Garrett's mom.
Huh? Garrett's mommy? Yes.
But in all
Not the hot
seriousness,
one,
I
though.
highly
The-
doubt
the-
there are. I highly doubt, Matthew, from your ranking, there are not 10 better movies than Toy Story. I'm sorry, there's not.
For one, only 2 of your movies are even on my list.
Oh wow, that means I missed out. I guess on a few. I guess.
Yeah, 2. 2 of mine.
Oh wow, really?
Probably one of
Yeah.
them's the same.
Yeah, at least one's the same.
I'm so curious now. What the guy
So
could
number
be.
10 is The Net, which is a
Okay.
Sandra Bullock thriller.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a
haven't seen it.
conspiracy thriller. I remember really enjoying it. I don't remember too much about it because it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I'll just skip to number 9, which my least favorite in the franchise, but a hilarious action comedy franchise. It was a decent start, but it was a little bit weaker compared to the rest. Bad Boys.
Okay, yeah.
2 is still my favorite.
Yeah.
2 is
So good.
hilarious.
Michael Shannon.
Why was that a good accent though?
It's so good.
That was on point. But yeah, we got the start of the Will Smith Martin Lawrence dynamic, and this is amplified in 2.
Yeah.
And Tia Leone's pretty good in this too.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it came out in '96. I was off
Nope.
by 1 year.
Directed by Michael Bay.
Yep.
Bad Boys 1 is the one with the TV store scene, right?
No, that's 2.
Oh, is that too? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah, that's why 2's the
I was gonna
best.
start quoting it.
I will watch Bad Boys eventually. I heard they're really.
Oh, they're
really
great.
fun. Yeah.
They're great. I really do love them.
Number 8. I've not talked about this movie before. There are 2 other big sci-fi horror franchises, not nearly as big as Alien and Predator.
Mm.
But one has 4 movies, one has 3 movies. Number 8 is the first Species movie.
Yeah, I've never seen Species.
Yeah, the other franchise is Mimic.
Yeah, I knew about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Well, I
all
knew
3 of
about
the,
both, but-
I got all 3 of those in the $5 bin. It was the Mimic trilogy.
Cool.
So like I think they still have it there at Walmart. So
I'm broke. So,
Yeah.
so-
they have quite a few copies. So maybe
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
yeah,
have to
Species is
check it
really good. I need to rewatch it because it's been a while.
Okay.
I've seen the first 3. They're not nearly as good as Alien and Predator, but
no,
it's
that's
still
what I've
good.
heard.
Number 7. I'm surprised this wasn't on John's list. Outbreak.
I don't know if I heard of it or not.
Okay. Have you seen Contagion?
I heard of it, but I have not seen that.
Okay, so Outbreak is, I guess we could call it a thriller. I'd say it's more of a disaster movie. It's about a team of army doctors who struggle to find a cure for a deadly virus that's transported by monkeys.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
It stars Dustin Hoffman, Rene Russo, and Morgan Freeman.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
We lived through this a few years ago.
we don't need to bring it up. It's permanently altered
I'm got
people real bad.
I'm got to give it a watch.
It's
sometimes.
directed by Wolfgang Peterson.
What a baller name! What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've definitely heard it before, but
yeah, he's.
what else has he done?
That's what I'm pulling up. Das Boot,
Das Boot.
Poseidon 2006,
Okay.
The Perfect Storm,
That's probably why I know him
I love
from.
that one. Yeah.
Troy,
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
In the Line of Fire,
Okay.
I heard of that one. Yeah.
The Never Ending Story,
Heard it.
Really?
Oh wow.
Okay.
and Air Force One.
Huh.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
off my plane.
That. Yeah, that's one of the other ones that I would know him from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. We
Huh.
were talking about Harrison Ford about that,
Yeah.
that one last week.
That's why I threw that in there
That's
because I said
funny.
that last week. But yeah,
A very good director. He's
Yeah,
a
he's-
very good.
he's
Yeah,
got-
some bangers.
Yeah.
he's got a little bit under his in his repertoire.
Absolutely.
Number 6, I know it was on this made your list, but it didn't make your list. It was in your honorable mentions. Batman Forever.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
If the Schumacher cut comes out, this probably could have made my
Yeah,
list.
if Schumacher comes out, it will be my number 1 probably this year
Yeah.
for 95.
Yeah.
I really hope that we get it one day.
Yes.
Kevin Smith says he has that cut.
Thing is, can he release
I hope so.
it? It'd be cool.
I have an idea for a hot take. If we got like a 4-pack of DC director's cuts, if we got a 4-pack with the Richard Donner cut, the
Okay.
Schumacher cut, the Snyder cut, and the Ayer cut all together.
It would make so much money, dude.
They would.
No, they would literally be. That would be their printing.
If they
press.
wanted to, they could even do a 6-movie pack and put Watchmen the director's cut,
Mhm.
and then the original TV cut of Superman the movie, which is like 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Which I had no idea that even existed.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
same.
going through the Movies Anywhere app, and when I found out that Superman had a bonus feature, which was a 3-hour cut, I was like, that was a thing?
But can you imagine if that was like a 6-pack of like 4K or Blu-ray?
I need to check. Sorry. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that'd be insane. Like I said, that would be a printing press.
It would be.
That would be the best way for them to make money. And
Yeah.
like the fact that WB has charged for film collections of like 6 to 7 movies before.
Yes.
And I think they did it with the DCEU,
Yes.
where it's like $100.
Yes.
Yeah, do that for that.
Yeah.
Holy hell, they can make so
Yeah.
much money.
Even if
Absolutely.
they made the Ayer cut and Schumacher cut exclusive to that,
Yeah.
and charge like $100. Yeah.
Dude.
People would be buying that thing.
Zaslav, I don't like you,
Yeah,
but do
yes,
this.
they would. Yeah.
Do it now.
But
But yeah, I'm so interested in watching both Cups of Superman 2. I'm actually kind of excited to watch it.
Yeah.
Watching both Cups of Superman 2.
I need to check my copy at home to see if it might be on there. I really don't know.
Yeah, I've just
It's
got like
first
the
I've
regular.
heard about it.
I
Yeah.
just got the regular 4 cuts.
Superman rankings in the future, guys. It's coming. The
Yeah, one
Superman
day.
movie
Wait,
rankings.
our,
yes.
Which one did you not know about? The 3-hour or the
3
Richard
hour.
Donner? Okay, you know about the Richard Donner cut of 2?
No, I think I knew about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't know about 3.
Yeah. But anyway, Batman Forever, yeah, it's underrated, and I do enjoy it.
From what I gather, the Donner cut is like the Snyder cut, where he dropped off the project and they reshot most of it.
Mm,
But yet, it still received very good reviews from
Yeah.
critics for the theatrical cut.
yeah.
5 is a movie. Actually, I told Garrett about it. He's actually not heard of this, so this really gives me some
Cred.
street cred. Dead Presidents.
I've heard the title, but
It's-
I don't
It's
know
like
anything
a
else
bank
about it.
robbery movie.
Okay.
Set with I believe that's a Vietnam War vet.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's a really good crime thriller.
Huh.
Yeah, I've not seen in a while. Like a lot of these I haven't seen in a while.
Didn't receive very good reviews, but
I enjoyed it a lot.
yeah.
These last 4, I've definitely watched recently. 7 is number 4.
Okay.
7 is an excellent movie.
It is.
It's one of the best thrillers out there.
Absolutely.
Uh,
One of David Fincher's best.
yep, definitely disturbing. We need to do a David Fincher episode.
I'd be down for that.
That'd be crazy.
Give me an excuse to watch more of his movies.
We need to do a live reaction to Gone Girl with John.
Okay, that's the one
I'm down
where
for
I'm conflicted because I have nothing respect for David Fincher, but I heard it's so weird. It's such a weird movie.
You don't know the half of it.
All I know about it was from Honest Trailers, and that is it. But I don't know anything.
Yeah, don't look
else.
anything else up. You're good. You're good. We'll
All
just
right,
watch it one day.
All right.
It's all good.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is one of Brad Pitt's best performances. I'd also say one of Morgan Freeman's best performances.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, David Fincher really knew what he was doing with this one. Number 3 is Goldeneye. It was the first James Bond movie I ever watched,
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
and it's still one of my favorites. Pierce Brosnan's great. Sean Bond's great in it.
Yeah.
I really like the ending with the satellite or whatever, the big dish. That was really cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I love it. I love it. Man,
I need to rewatch it soon.
The car chase is good at the beginning too.
006. That's the villain's name.
yeah,
006.
Wasn't it Famke Janssen who was?
I know. I'm sorry.
It was Jean Grey who was like one of the girls in it, wasn't it?
I
Famke
believe so,
Janssen?
yeah.
Yeah. She was good in the movie too.
She
Yeah,
was.
she was great.
I love Q. Q is hilarious.
Yeah.
She's awesome. So sad.
Number 2.
Oh boy.
We're going to be doing an episode on this later for its 30th anniversary. Mighty Morphin the movie.
Oh man,
Mm.
I knew it was probably gonna be on one of your guys' list. Yeah,
It's probably on both of our lists.
that high,
this,
eh?
this was one of the VHS tapes I wore out as a kid.
It's good.
That tape did not survive.
Get some moves.
Yeah, that tape did not survive. It's definitely cheesy.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is cheesy.
The VFX on that final fight were.
It was better than the show.
That's true. That's true.
It's still soaked in nostalgia.
It is.
I blame Power Rangers, What's New Scooby-Doo, and the Tony Hawk games for my taste in music.
Yeah, yeah. If I were to pick 3 projects that would sum up your stuff, yeah, that's definitely it.
I got a funny quick story to tell you about Power Rangers. I
Oh,
remember
shoot.
watching it for the first time when I was a little kid, and my mom was wondering why I was watching that show, and she thought it was too violent, and she was like, "John, why are you watching Power Rangers? It's a little too violent." Yeah, but the punches and action is cool. Yeah, it's cool, but it's not for kids. It's a little too violent. Yeah.
My mom tried that too. It didn't work.
But I enjoyed the show when I watched it as a kid. I remember it on Saturday mornings when I
Yeah.
watched it on ABC, and
Yeah,
I
back when
enjoyed
Saturday
watching
morning
it. It was
cartoons
fun.
were an actual thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember which Power Rangers I watched though.
You're old enough to have seen like NMPR or In Space.
Probably.
He
or-
probably seen Zeo or Turbo for the first time.
Yeah, I could see
I
that.
think it was around the 2000s. Is probably when I watched it.
Oh, Lightspeed
Yeah.
Rescue probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Or Lost Galaxy.
Yeah.
Lost Galaxy was huge.
Lost Galaxy was the first one I watched.
Yeah,
Like
that's one
airing.
of my earliest
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
But yeah, I still love Power Rangers. It's a nostalgia trip.
I need to get back into
So-
Power Rangers.
We're apparently getting a new movie next year.
I need to get back into that.
Don't give me hope.
What's it coming out?
Apparently, we're getting a new one next year.
Ooh, okay.
I need it. I need it.
Apparently,
bad.
we're getting that. Paramount's apparently giving us that and the Last Ronin Ninja Turtles movie next year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me about that.
You know what Paramount should also give us? Another fucking D&D movie. Step on it, Hasbro. God damn.
Yeah, you loved it that much. Yeah.
It's a great fucking movie. Hey, by the way, I'm not a big fan of promoting Netflix. But February 26th, Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves comes out on Netflix on February 26th. Go check it out if you haven't.
Is it Netflix doing a D&D animated series too?
I'm not sure if they're doing an animated series. Paramount is supposed to be doing something,
Okay.
but I'm not sure about Netflix.
And number 1, I'm gonna bring the heat. Heat is number 1. Michael Mann crime thriller, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, excellent movie.
Man, dagnabbit, I need to watch that too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
If
I didn't have the time.
If
to
you
watch
have
it.
time, watch it before next week, because one of the scenes in the movie, they're paralleling in Daredevil: Born Again.
Really?
There's like a coffee shop scene where basically Al Pacino's like, "I know it's you. If you step out of line again, I'm gonna mess you up."
I've seen that clip.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
it's Daredevil and Kingpin in the coffee shop.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they're paralleling that scene. It's one of the best scenes in any crime
okay.
movie.
I will try.
So if you have time, watch it before next week.
Okay, I will try to watch it before next week because I heard it's incredible.
It is. It's a long movie. It's like 3 hours, but
Which I can handle that. And
Yeah.
it's action. I can handle it.
it's not action. It's a crime thriller.
Well, I love crime thrillers too.
Yeah. Like there's not a lot of action except in certain scenes.
But yeah, if I would have had the time, yeah, Heat would have made my list.
It's
Probably
good.
over Braveheart, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Braveheart's not that good.
Hey, I still think Braveheart is awesome.
You're braver than I am.
Dagnabbit. Is it because you want to?
Alright.
Is it because you wasn't into historical movies? Is that what the problem
I like
was?
some historical movies. I just have the freedom to not like it.
Like I said, it's not for everybody, and that's completely fine. I mean, people are going to say that same thing for Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's not for everybody. Paul.
I am on it tonight.
You are. You're like firing shit. left and
Unfortunately,
right.
yeah.
Like, dude, I'm trying not to get crossed.
And I told you to behave on my number one, and you didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Whatever.
Challenge accepted.
All right. Well, I guess I'm next, last, whatever.
This is the one I'm
Oh.
kind of looking forward to see yours. It should be interesting.
Matthew's not going to be happy with what my number 10 is.
Oh no.
My number 10 is Mighty Morphin the movie.
Okay. At least it's on your list, though.
Yeah, I couldn't make my list without having it on there.
Yes.
I for the same exact reasons. I love MMPR the movie. I grew up with it really heavily. The ninjetti scene, so cool.
Cat will actually be at Comic-Con in Indiana.
I think I remember seeing something about that.
March 14th through 16th. So there's actually several Power Rangers going to be there. So if you like Power Rangers, head to Indiana Comic-Con.
Oh, hell yeah. You can't beat that opening.
No.
There's when you think like 90s movies, this should be the one of the ones that comes to mind immediately. Like this embodies the 90s.
Yes.
It truly does. Like it's just like it's the same thing as Mission Impossible 2 embodies the early 2000s.
Yes.
It's the same kind of level
Down
of,
to the
like,
soundtrack.
insane. Yeah.
And can we talk about that last scene? I know they didn't plan it. They could not have known. But they have that shot where it's just mostly on Jason David Frank. And the song says, "Come on, dry your eyes, save all the tears you cried."
Yeah.
They could not have known, but
Yeah, if they knew, they were gifted the gift of prophecy, man.
Yeah.
Apollo hit them hard.
they played that song at work for a little bit after he'd passed. And I started bawling at work.
I remember. Rest in peace, people are going through things, and it sucks seeing your heroes go through stuff as well. But I also appreciate, because it's like if the Green Ranger, if the White Ranger, because Green Ranger was evil, but if the White Ranger could be going through something like that, it gives you more like levity to things.
Yeah.
It kind of opens your eyes, and
And we
crazy.
lost him and Kevin Conroy within a week of each other.
Yeah, that was a bad week, man.
It was.
I did not know that. The Kevin Conroy thing did, but that one,
Yeah,
that's so unfortunate.
yeah,
At least we finally get Legend of the White Dragon this year.
that's true. I'm very excited for that to come out. I really can't wait. No,
I can't imagine what the Oscars tribute is gonna be like. Oh boy,
well, I mean,
it's gonna be interesting.
he's not going to be in it.
No, but whatever it
unfortunately.
is, and we're gonna be like, oh right, yeah.
Yeah, because last year was like I totally forgot. A lot of it was that. Oh man.
But
Yeah,
but I'm not surprised that you guys had the Power Rangers.
Wasn't
movie on
James
the
Earl
list.
Jones in the last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be raw dog in this upcoming Oscars, man. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
No,
I'm looking forward to it, but still.
You're going to be on the dark side of the tears.
yeah. Oscar's gonna be my daddy that day.
All right, what do you got at number 9, my friend?
Number 9, Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. This was another one where I grew up on it. Like
I've been wanting to watch
grew
it.
up on When Nature Calls more than Pet Detective.
I've not
Like,
seen either.
You have to at least watch Pet Detective.
Okay.
There's some complications with Pet Detective towards the very end, but whatever. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
No, When Nature Calls is also very dicey.
Okay.
Because do you have like any care about spoilers for it or
No.
anything? John, you've seen When Nature Calls, right? Have you seen
I've been wanting to watch any of the Ace Ventura movies. Not the child one. I heard the straight to DVD
Yeah,
one is
the
garbage.
child one. Oh, dude, like Junior Pet Detective or something.
That's
like
a cash grab,
That.
dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that when it came out. I was
Why
like,
even try?
I know.
I know the first one was Dan Marino was in it.
Yeah.
Greatest cameo ever. But I heard the second one's also really funny.
It is. I think it's funny, especially the guano scene.
Nice.
It's good. Yeah. Basically, Ace Ventura decides to. He loses an animal in an accident, so he isolates himself. And there's this like really famous bat that's abducted in Africa. I think it's Africa. It's been a minute. But it gets abducted, so like this rich guy hires Ace Ventura to go investigate the disappearance of this legendary animal, and it involves him. There's one legendary scene, and it's him inside a robot rhinoceros. And he's out in the desert while he's observing. And with it being all robotics and computerized and everything, there's like one tiny little exhaust hole. He's burning up inside. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
And he's like, I'm gonna pass out if I stay in here. Or basically he's like, I'm gonna pass out if I stay in here. I need to leave. And then there's this mom that goes by and it pans over because you hear a just classic Jim Carrey. And he's this is a 20-year or this is a 30-year-old movie. So I don't do you guys care about spoilers?
No.
Okay. Basically,
I'm probably gonna forget it because I'm not gonna watch this thing.
what the mom and the kid sees is basically Ace Ventura just slipping out of a rhinoceros's butthole. It's like a 2-minute scene, or it feels like a 2 or 3 minute scene, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie. I know that it's like toilet humor, but it's just like if
That
there
sounds
was
pretty
anybody to make that joke, I'm so glad it was Jim Carrey. It's so funny.
That sounds so crappy.
No,
Apparently, John's really hammered tonight.
No, this when nature calls, I feel like people crap on really bad. that wasn't on purpose,
I know, I know.
but I feel like people
Oh,
crap on it really
gosh.
bad.
I'm glad it's just the three of us.
It's genuinely so funny. I will just say it and leave it at that. There's a great use of When the Lion Sleeps Tonight in this
Oh no.
movie.
Oh no!
Garrett would have walked out by this point.
Yeah, 1000%. He definitely will have walked out as soon as he heard what my number 8 is.
Let me tell you all guys something. This was PG-13. And this was made into PG-13, and the MPAA accepted as PG-13. For that, I don't know about that.
To be fair, in 1984, they categorized a movie where a guy gets sucked off by a ghost as rated G for general audience.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called Ghostbusters.
I thought it was PG.
PG,
No,
yeah.
it's
It's PG.
It is PG.
Still, like
Yeah.
that's
remember,
that's a bit more than
and
PG,
remember-
dude.
And
By
remember,
today's-
Temple of Doom, it was also PG, and Steven Spielberg
Yeah.
actually protested to make it PG-13, and they did it back in 1988 or 89, but I digress. But yeah, that movie sounds so funny.
It's
I need to
so
watch
good.
it.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
I honestly watch both Ace Ventura movies.
I definitely will. Yeah.
The first one definitely is the better one.
I've been wanting to watch it.
Yeah, it's just the first one is the second one's a lot of randomness.
Yeah.
Like they let Jim Carrey go ham in it a lot more than he did the first one. Like the first one, he's insane in it. The second one, he's batshit insane. Like
That's
in
Jim
the best
Carrey.
way.
Yeah, that's Jim Carrey.
I highly recommend it. The fact that you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so good.
I definitely will.
There's a lot more jokes in When Nature Calls. That's just chef kiss. I love it.
I honestly think it's better to do a live reaction for it.
I wouldn't say let's do a live reaction for it.
I
'cause-
know, but that would have been cool though.
Yeah, it'd be really funny.
it would.
No, I don't know. Number 8. Yes, Garrett, this is on my list. Billy Madison.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. I bring up Garrett because Garrett's brought up how he feels about the Adam Sandler movies, and like that entire group of comedians. He's brought it up, and I definitely agree with him. After Grown Ups, I feel like Adam Sandler's movies and his surrounding group of friends movies just kind of went downhill. I feel like Zookeeper was the only one that really held up afterwards. That and
Here
Do
Comes
Over.
the Boom.
Yeah, Here Comes the Boom was also really good.
I love that one. Yeah.
But Billy, like the Golden Age, where it was Billy Madison, it was it was Billy Madison, it was Mr. Deeds, it was Big Daddy, like this was the area, or this was the time where Adam Sandler was at his peak when it came to comedy. Like I really loved all like this entire filmography all throughout here. And Billy Madison is no exception. Yes, it's still super stupid. You guys have seen Billy Madison, right? Matthew, what the hell, dude? Come on!
Have you even watched Spaceballs yet either?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not really a comedy fan.
There are so many movies tonight that I found out that you haven't seen that just blow my mind.
Yeah. He's really bad at that.
You should
You
talk.
are bad at that.
No. John's right to call you out on it. You are really bad about it. I'll stand firm with John on this one. He's still right about you, but no. Billy Madison is really good. I believe it's Bradley Whitford.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he plays the villain in it, and he plays this business guy this businessman who's trying to take over Billy Madison's dad's company, because Billy Madison has reached the age where he's supposed to take it over, but because he's so stupid and uneducated, they don't want him to take over the company. So they're like, okay, if you don't manage to graduate high school and like pass all these grades that you're missing by the time by this date, like you can't take over the company. And Bradley Whitford's like trying to sabotage him every which way, and it gives me it has one of my favorite jokes to make just any day that I can. It's today, Junior. There's that. There's a scene where he shows solidarity with one of the kids that he's going to school with, because one of the kids is like super shy and he's getting picked on really bad by all the other kids in the class, and like all the kids in the class look up to Billy Madison because they think that he's really cool.
Yeah.
Instead of a loser, because he is a loser in
Yeah.
this movie. They look up to him and think that he's really cool. Well, this kid on a field trip pees his pants accidentally.
Yeah.
He just couldn't hold it. Like he, I forget what the reason was, but he just couldn't. And so like Billy Madison finds out, and it's like, oh, okay. And then he pees his pants, and everybody is like, look at them, they pee their pants. And Billy Madison's like, yeah, I pee my pants because I'm cool. And everybody else pees their pants.
Oh my.
I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like a really stupid joke, but it's also just kind of like endearing.
When you said about the today, all I could think of was the James Earl Jones. Would you like the Canon or the Fuji film?
Well, I like the today, Junior. You could do that with anything. Not even like people that are like. I think that's mean to do it to people that are stuttering, because not
Yes.
everybody can help their stutter.
Right.
But I like to do it with driving,
Yeah.
because there are people that take too long to make a turn, man.
Yeah.
There are there are people that take too long to do that. There are people that take too long to speed up. It's one of my favorite things to do on the road is today, Junior. It makes me laugh every time that I do it.
Me with
It's
the
so
Arnold
good.
thing. I told you about that, right?
I think so.
I don't know if I told the listeners. So I do a really good Arnold impression, and I had the windows open, and someone like cut me off or something, or they ran the light, and I was like, "You idiot!" And they actually heard me. I didn't realize how loud I was, and they just looked.
Whoops.
Honestly, if somebody drives bad and they get called out on it, that's their fault. I'm sorry about you. You can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Me getting tailgated going over the speed limit earlier.
Dude, that shit sucks. I've had so many people that have been so close to me recently where I can't see their headlights.
Yeah.
It pisses me off to no end.
If it wouldn't damage the car, I'd brake check.
Yeah, exactly. I had somebody do that to me when I was going down a hill.
Yeah.
I was like, "This is dangerous, dude. Like, I can't pay for this. Can you?"
Yeah, exactly.
Like, by all means, stay in my trunk. But
Yeah.
if you hit me, you better not be running. I'm coming after you.
They really need to, like, every time you renew your license, You should have to retake the road test.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
There's too many idiots out there driving right now.
But I was gonna say,
I think they got
about,
the license in the bottom of a cereal box.
Just serious, like Cracker Jack box.
Yeah.
something.
But what I was gonna say about Adam Sandler, all I can say is Netflix. For the love of God, do not screw this up. Happy Gilmore. We're getting a sequel to Happy
Yeah.
Gilmore. Jesus Christ! Don't ruin it. I have not yet watched Happy Gilmore. I heard it's really funny.
I don't think he's
You
making
need to
it.
watch Happy Gilmore.
I know, and I heard it's really funny. But Netflix, if you screw this up, God Almighty,
Dude.
that's gonna be so bad.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems, so I'm saying this without having seen that. Happy Gilmore is Adam Sandler's best movie.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
It is so freaking solid. I cannot wait. And just hearing the castings for the next one, I'm really happy about what they're doing with it.
Okay.
Because it sounds like an actual Adam Sandler comedy versus a lot of the other stuff that they're doing where it's
Okay.
Adam Sandler in a movie that's supposed to be an Adam
Okay,
Sandler
thank
comedy.
goodness. I'll tell you this though, I did like Hubie Halloween. I thought it was really good.
People trashed on it. I liked it for what it was.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's great,
Yeah.
but
But Adam Sandler, he needs to get back into his roots.
he does.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Do-Over with him and David Spade?
No.
There's a scene or two in it that I don't think that you would like,
Okay.
but aside from that, it is a very good movie.
Okay.
Like genuinely, it's not as heavy on the comedy as a lot of his other repertoire.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of heart in it, and it has like a deeper story going on.
I want to see Uncut Gems.
Yeah, I still really need to see that. Honestly, I think the main reason why I haven't checked that out yet is because he didn't win that Oscar.
Okay.
I heard that his performance in that was amazing.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on him to make apparently his worst movie ever, because a lot of people thought that it was Hubie Halloween,
Yeah.
but apparently that's not what it was.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what movie he's talking about, but it sure as hell hasn't been Hotel Transylvania series.
No, which I like them. I
Yeah,
like
those are great movies. I haven't seen the latest two, but I really need to. I like them. Moving on.
Jack and Jill, God help us.
That genuinely is one of his worst movies.
I refuse to watch it. I heard it's horrible.
It's not good, dude.
No.
I will say it gave me one of my favorite terminology pieces for having the squirts, and it's the Hershey squirts.
Oh.
It's so disgusting, and you have to see the scene where they mention it, and that's the only part of the movie that I think everybody needs to see is that scene.
Yeah.
The rest of it,
Adam
it's trash in my
Sandler in
opinion.
drags, really? That's supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
You're not Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. We're not stupid.
I
Come on.
South Park hit it on the nose when they made a joke about the movie, because they made a joke about it in a 2-part episode where in my opinion, the main character of the show, Stan,
Of course.
he turns like 10 or 11 or something, and he's diagnosed cynic.
Oh.
And so, like, basically,
Wow.
everything that he sees in the world that, like, isn't top tier perfect is shit and appears to him as shit. Like,
Oh,
actual
boy.
literal feces. And he watches Jack and Jill, and you can tell.
That voice
And
was
it's like,
so
yeah.
that voice was so annoying when he tried to do Jill. God almighty, it's so bad.
It's, oh no.
But going to
Yeah, whatever.
subject, I mean, Billy Madison, that's where his comedy got real high. So, Adam Sandler, please come back to that, please.
This really, that era really is the peak of Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Mr. Deeds, and Big Daddy. Those really are like the top billing, in my opinion, for Adam Sandler.
You were saying about not being Robin Williams or Miss Doubtfire. What about Timon? What do you want me to do? Dress in Dragon the Luau?
Oh, yeah.
One of the best transitions.
You know
in
what?
cinema
I'm not going to
history.
lie. That was pretty awesome. That was funny. And then, of course, the luau scene, when I was going, oh, but the meat, yep. Like, that's one of the best
Like
scenes
a
in the
big
movie.
pig.
It's so funny.
You
You
could be
still
a big pig too.
You can be a big thing, too. Oi!
You still need to watch 1.5.
Yeah,
1.5 is one of the best Disney movies, hands down.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
need to watch 1.5 and 2.
You're gonna hate it compared to the original Lion King.
What, 1.5 or 2?
1.5.
Okay.
I haven't seen 2. I really don't care to see 2.
I really like 2.
Yeah, I remember hearing you say good things about it, and there are other people that I've heard say the good things.
I did
but
my Lion King rewatch, and I really appreciate when I watched it again. But 1.5, I'm sorry, you can't be 1.5. It's so hilarious. I love it.
It's really like everything that I feel that made Lion King for me to the 10th degree.
Absolutely.
I just like everything that because you guys know that I'm not a big fan of The Lion King. Like, it's a great movie. I understand everything that people love about it.
I actually forgot that you didn't really love
Yeah,
it that
I
much.
forgot that too.
Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I didn't grow up on that so much as I did all the other movies that were coming out around it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I grew up on The Lion King. Like, that was.
Yeah, like I had one at the same time that I was watching The Lion King, I was watching The Lion King 1.5.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, for me, Lion King is Lion King 1.5.
Okay.
You're
That's
also
what
a
I
few,
go to.
You're also a few years younger than I am.
Yeah.
So, like, The Lion King came out the year I was born.
Yeah, old man.
He's older.
No, he's old.
You
Okay,
are
there's 2
literally
old
older.
farts on the couch stinking of old fart. I don't know what to tell you. But no.
But anyway, going on subject, Billy Madison.
yeah, number 8, yeah.
A lot of people like it, and that's great. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
It's good. Definitely one of the in that era, one of the weaker ones. But here, love it. Number 7, Major Pain. I grew up on Major Pain. Like Major Pain.
John.
That's Major Pain with Payne. Man, Matthew, go back to school. Take spelling lessons.
No, Major Pain.
Do you understand astrophysics?
I don't think my Excel Center taught that. No.
Okay.
I would say not.
No.
No.
But anyway, go ahead.
Major Pain. I grew up in a military family, so growing up, seeing a lot of the themes and the concepts and all that, I was like, oh yeah, I was making those connections. But I love Wayans in this. He is so fucking funny. I love him. I love his sons, right? The Wayans brothers are his sons.
I think.
Okay, I couldn't remember the relation. No, they're all really funny. But Mr. Wayans, he's oh god, he's hilarious in it. I eat really fast.
Yeah.
I have a really bad issue. I've been trying to slow down with it. And in this movie, he plays a Navy man.
Yeah.
And there's this entire thing with the Navy where you never know when you're about to have to hit top deck.
Yeah.
So you're rushing through your food really fast. He eats this giant plate of food in like 30 seconds while he's on this date with this really hot girl.
Oh boy.
And
Sounds
she's
like
just
me
like,
eating pizza.
what is going on? And at the very end, he like daps his
That's funny.
lips
I had
and he's
pizza
like,
for dinner actually tonight. I did.
I love it. It's a great movie. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's just, I don't know. I love it. It's more of a I will say there's a lot more of a coming of age story in this.
Okay.
I will say it's the best version of the little engine that could.
Interesting.
We should probably pull up that clip later because if you guys never see Major Pain, you at least have to see that clip.
Okay.
He tells one of the best retellings of the little engine that could ever.
Oh, I'm sure.
I could tell it by heart. Like that's how many times I watched Major Pain growing up. I don't pay attention to movie quotes very often. You should fucking know this by now. I really don't pay attention to movie quotes very often, but I have his retelling of that story down by heart just because of how funny it is in the context of everything and just like how insane it is as a story.
There are some movies I could quote whole scenes.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had that ability. I truly envy you.
I believe I can quote The Lion King also.
Hold
the
on.
whole thing.
My father was a drinker.
Please do something that's not the Joker.
Yes.
Anything that's
Please
not the
don't.
Joker.
Please don't.
You have to have
You
something else
made
that's
us
not the
suffer
Joker.
through Joker fully adult. I
Hold
wonder.
on,
I
hold
wonder
on,
why
I'm
the views
thinking,
were small.
I'm thinking.
Do 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 do.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Oh, so it's just the Joker. So don't even bother.
Yeah, don't even bother, dude.
No, I'll leave Major Pain at where it is. But
You saved me again. I can't think of the rest of the quote now.
That's supposed to be Jar Jar, right?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't think of the rest now.
Can you continue with your list?
No, that was
please?
the end of it. That was the end of the quote. More, I love you. You almost got us killed, are you brainless? I'll speak. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
It's not a Star Wars episode, but I don't hate Jar Jar. I don't hate him.
Same.
Yeah.
I like him for what he is.
Yeah,
Ahmed Best deserved better than what he got.
Yeah.
Bill prepares the Senate emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor.
I'm sorry, dude. You sound like Stitch.
That's
not
true.
That's not
That's
a good Jar
true.
Jar, I have to tell you. I'm sorry.
You're actually wearing Stitch's color.
I just got to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Dylan's wearing Stitch's color, by the way, blue. So.
Am I going too low or too high?
Not only is it too high, but it's too forced.
Grant the emergency power.
No. Because like you're doing like too much like God. I wish I knew like I wish I knew the proper terminology because I don't want to get roasted for it if anybody who actually knows the proper terminology picks it up. But it's I know what you're doing.
Okay.
But it's because I don't know how to properly do it either.
Okay.
I
Mahoney family.
see like you're closer to Stitch than he is.
Okay.
I tried.
No. That was still good.
Thank you.
No, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I just cannot explain it.
I'll stick with the one I know that I've been doing the most lately.
Yeah.
Stupid little habit. My precious.
It is a good Gollum. I have to give that to you.
Yeah, thank you,
Seriously.
Gollum.
No, I'm gonna leave Major Payne there because it's been a minute since I've seen it. I
Yeah.
will say, young Orlando Brown
Okay.
is in it. Yeah,
Ah.
very. He plays Little Cub. I think is what he's called in the movie. That's just a nickname.
Should we do a live react to Species since you guys haven't seen it?
I'm down for it. Yeah.
I think I'm willing to give it a shot.
I mean, why not?
I think I would like it. What type of genre is it?
It's sci-fi horror.
yeah.
Okay.
And Alien is way scarier.
Yeah.
Like this is mild compared to Alien.
Alien's really good.
But
with
quick
the
question:
atmosphere.
Yeah.
is that the
makes
same
it-
Orlando
Yeah.
Brown that was in That's So Raven? Was that the same Orlando
Yes.
Brown?
That was
Oh,
in Pirates of the
interesting.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's
And Lord of
Orlando
the Rings.
Bloom. That's Orlando Bloom.
Oh,
You butt nugget!
To be fair, I said yeah, but as soon as I said yeah, I was like, that's not.
yeah, I just realized that too.
I didn't process what you were saying for a second.
Yeah, I picked it up. I was like, wait a minute, that's the wrong last name.
Dude, you're the creator of this podcast, so I'm blaming you more than Dylan.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's one hell of a challenge. I will say, at least it's not the other way around.
Yeah.
But,
But anyway,
no.
but anyway, what do you got at number 6?
Number 6 is a classic comedy, in my opinion. David Spade, Chris Farley, Tommy Boy.
Oh yeah,
Big
yeah.
man in a little coat.
That was awesome. That's the one meme that I know about that movie.
It's
I'm a maniac. I need to watch that movie. I heard it's so funny.
it's top tier. It truly is. I can't remember who plays the villains, but they're big names. Dan Aykroyd is also in it. He plays a minor role,
Dan Aykroyd.
but he comes into play at the very end. No, it's such a good movie. David Spade and Chris Farley are one of the best comedic duos in the past 100 years. Like sincerely, they truly are. The amount of chemistry that they both have on screen, the way that they play off each other so well, it's insane. I truly rest in peace, Chris Farley. He was a talent lost, and the world it's darker without him. It's the same kind of thing with JDF. It truly is a bummer.
The world apparently has never lived in a van down by the river.
Dude, Chris Farley on SNL is top tier. Those were the best episodes. I know that people don't look at on too far on it too far on it too fondly, but Chris Farley was one of the people where it was using body comedy, and like embracing what stuff you've got going on.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are like, oh well, if people are going to bully you about this, like embrace it, and that's hard for a lot of people to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like Chris Farley was one of the best people to do it.
Yes.
Like he really he really went all out, and the world definitely laughed for a good reason, I will say.
Yes.
When
Maybe
Adam
not
Sa-
everybody laughed for a good reason.
when Adam
but
Sandler came back from SNL, he did a tribute to Chris Farley when he came back from SNL.
yeah,
Very cool. They were best friends. I
I-
know that.
same for David Spade. Apparently, David Spade like spiraled afterwards.
I need to go back and to Peacock and watch SNL from the beginning.
Yeah,
I watched the first episode.
I might skip the Chevy Chase years.
I don't know. I like Chevy Chase. He's funny.
He is funny. I just
Personality.
you can tell that he's one of those people where it's like you can tell he's a fucking asshole.
Yes.
I can't. It's one of those things that I can't really get past when I'm watching a movie. Is like this person is so clearly an asshole. I've trained myself from a young age to identify like body movements and signals and stuff like that. And it's just you can tell he's such a major asshole. He's so full of himself.
From what I can gather, he played himself in Community.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, that's what I was
gonna
gonna say. Yeah, he was a typical guy. I mean, he
I
was
want
a
to say
typical.
he was a typical guy.
No,
No, typical. That's why I said typical.
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
he's a typical actor to work with. Like he was on Watch Mojo's list of typical actors to work with. I was thinking, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he had to get fired off of Community. like he couldn't be in the same
Oh,
room
the
as other
show
people.
sucks. That's what Chevy Chase is like. Dude, you're in the show.
Yeah,
what are
him
you
being
talking
like,
about?
oh well, they don't understand comedy, or and being jealous of the fact that people were finding Donald Glover funnier than him. It's like, yeah, because Donald Glover is funnier than you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like maybe back in your heyday, Donald Glover wouldn't have been funnier. Maybe
He played Uncle
But, like-
Aaron in Spider-Man, for goodness sakes. He's a great actor.
I wouldn't go to that being Donald Glover's like immediate role, but sure.
No.
That's what I remember, though. Also,
yeah, no,
Donald
like that.
Glover,
If that's
yeah.
what you know him
He's
from.
great in Community.
Yeah,
I heard- yeah,
he's great in
I need to
Community.
watch
He's
that.
great in Atlanta. I love him in Atlanta.
I still agree with Paul though. I should sue them for copyright. For what's his name? Abed,
yeah.
an autistic dude who wants to be a filmmaker that loves The Dark Knight. He
Yeah,
said
but you went the opposite way with it than Abed.
Right.
That's such a stupid title. Stupid title.
What, Community?
No. Oh, wait, bald. But that he's directing a actual, that sounds like the exact title of a Christopher Nolan movie.
Wait,
Just,
no.
Oh!
yeah.
I know what he's talking about. Arnie Hammer.
Oh yeah. Apparently, WB sent him a cease and desist and told him to suck it.
I mean, if he gets sued for it, then he gets sued for it.
They're gonna body him.
Yeah, I Army.
He does not
I don't
have the
know
army of
how you
lawyers.
can. Like, dude, you should have stayed out of the spotlight. You should not be trying to make your comeback, man. I'm sorry. Like, you got exposed, you got burned. You need to get the fuck out. And now telling WB to suck it? What?
No, it was Uwe Boll that said it, the director.
Uh,
Yeah, they sent him a cease and desist, and
they're still gonna hit him.
yeah, he's done like movies with an average of like a 1.5 on IMDb.
And yet he
I believe
defends his movies that he directed. Which, why, dude?
Yeah.
That's just,
If
Yeah.
you make trash, you gotta stand by it, man. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Like he
about
has
ya.
no credibility at all.
No.
And he's telling the second biggest studio to suck it. They're gonna body him.
Yeah, dude, this is how you're gonna burn your bridges.
What bridges? They're gonna melt him down into
but anyway,
atoms.
getting to
Yeah.
subject, Tommy Boy, I need to watch it. It sounds really funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I really do love it. It has a semi-similar concept to Billy Madison.
Okay.
The entire like spoiled kid who's like very fun-loving and outgoing like that, which Billy Madison takes a more coarse version with it. Tommy is an idiot, but he's a lovable idiot.
Yeah.
Billy Madison is just like a kid that never grew up in the worst way.
Right.
in some of the worst ways. But Tommy Boy is just great. I love it. It's the same kind of concept, but I think that Tommy Boy was just better about it. Or I appreciated what they did more with it than that. Granted, it
yeah.
helps that we got the Spade and
Yeah.
Chris Farley team up.
Yeah,
but-
we're at hour 36 minutes in, and we haven't even got into 5 through 1 yet.
I think that it gets better from here because
Okay.
if you've noticed, I've been doing a lot of comedies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From here on, it's not a whole lot of comedy.
Okay.
Number 5 is the first Bad Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you got me to watch it.
Definitely the weakest of the 4, though.
I will say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I
would say 2, 3, 4, 1.
Oh, from top going down?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. No, I honestly really don't know what a whole lot to say about Bad Boys. It's a great movie.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it. Again, this definitely feels like that time period. those costumes, man. Yeah, like I think that the fascination with that style and that time was just insane.
Tia Leone in the goth girl outfit.
Yeah, well, I mean, even just like the entire Vice feel that they're
Yeah.
going for, like
It
really
was clearly
does
a
feel like
comedy
that
version of
time.
Miami Vice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Honestly,
think about
I
that.
love it.
Yeah.
I dig it. I need to rewatch the movies soon. This is making me realize.
Yeah, I need to watch them in general. I don't
Where
know
the
why
guy
I was
can't
not
cuss
in the mood
right in the grocery store. You mother bee.
for it. Yeah, I definitely need to watch it. I don't know why I was not in the mood for it. It was weird. I was not the one I was excited for Bad Boys 4. I don't know why. It's weird.
I would recommend that you watch Throne.
I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah.
The second one definitely has some of the best jokes in the series.
Definitely.
For sure.
I
No.
got my rights.
That TV scene. Oh, that was so funny. That was
Man.
so hilarious.
What you did my ass last night.
The rats.
The
They have
kids,
just
the
like
kids were watching too. And I can imagine the kids are going to ask their parents, "What does those mean?"
Yeah. This is they're definitely not movies for kids.
No,
no.
No, a really good movie. John's gonna be really happy about my number 4. He's not gonna be happy that it's my number 4 though. Toy Story.
Okay, at least it's on the list.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
very happy about that.
I can't leave it out of my list. That would be disingenuous. I may give you crap for your love for it, and you make it your number 1. Again, that's a great opinion, bud. But Toy Story is a great movie. There's a reason why people love it as much as they do. There's a reason why it's as claimed as it is, and even though
Yeah.
the visuals don't hold up super well on the humans, the toys still do look great. Like it's very close to what they're doing now. It's just the shading is a lot better.
What's funny is I was not being disingenuous. I generally don't like the first one that much.
Really?
Yeah.
God, dude.
The only one I really care for is the second one.
Which is funny because
Okay.
which is funny because that's the movie I grew up watching many times on VHS. So,
The second one's my favorite.
And I still wouldn't say it's in like my top 10 Disney movies either.
oh gosh,
well,
Matthew.
With how many really good Disney movies there are out there, I would excuse this being left off the list because it's Disney Pixar.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I can
even
make
Disney
that.
Pixar, like I wouldn't put it on the list.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. What?
But-
Yeah.
But,
if it
but-
was exclusively Pixar, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but I will
Alright.
say I am a little disappointed that that is not at the top. But I'm very happy that it was on your list. So I
it's-
respect your placement. I respect that.
Well, I mean, it's a good
Yeah.
movie. It's written really well. For
Yeah.
the time, it was animated beautifully. One of the best fun facts about it, and I'm pretty sure it was this one and not the sequel, where like 90% of the movie got deleted,
Yeah.
and there was one employee that had a backup to the movie, so they didn't have to completely restart it all from scratch. Which sucks that she got fired, by the way.
hey, John, you've got a friend in me.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. But I think I know what you're talking about because I was watching animation look back from Pixar where Woody was being in the behind the scenes when we're making the movie, he was a prick.
Yeah,
in the beginning when they were making Toy Story, and one of the presidents from Disney hated that scene, and he was like, you're trying to do this adult humor with kids humor. No, that's not going to work. We need to change that. And thank goodness they changed it because it probably would have ruined the movie. Goodness me.
To be fair, he's still a dick all throughout.
Well, maybe
he's a dick all throughout. He doesn't really change.
Well,
his
you know
fucking
what?
mind till the
Okay,
end.
okay. I will admit this. Yes, he was jealous because Andy loved Buzz and he was playing with him a lot more than Woody.
Yeah.
I get that, but then you have to understand they understood each other or why he.
No, I'm not saying that there wasn't character progression.
Right,
I'm just saying
right,
he was
right.
still a dick all throughout.
Right.
Woody was mad because he wasn't getting any action.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's true.
Although let's be honest, in the movie Lightyear was kind of a douche too.
he
And-
was.
Yeah,
But again, I'm glad that we got the character progression with him.
absolutely.
and
Did I
like
show you that,
Subaru.
John?
What?
I've got Lightyear on Blu-ray now.
Oh, you do? Nice.
Yeah, I'll show you after we're done. I got like 5 of them that I showed Dylan.
Oh,
I'm proud of you for buying Lightyear.
yes. Yes.
Truly.
I'm proud of you too.
I think it's one of the best decisions that you could have made.
And guys, I know that people are already getting much hate for 5 before it even comes out. Let's give it a chance.
I
Let's give
won't
it.
say
Let's
that.
give it a chance.
Anyway, number 3.
Yeah. Hey, I'm excited for 5. Anyway,
That's not
number
your list.
3, the number 3, the better animated movie that came out that year on this list, because it is a better animated movie than Toy Story. I'm sorry, it is. I literally just watched it the other day. Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, I've not seen it.
oh,
It's
interesting.
I've heard the
Um,
live action's terrible.
yeah. No, okay. There's a lot of issues with the live action. When I watched the live action, I was like, this isn't great. I had heard about some of the issues regarding that in the original movie. But I really didn't know how bad it was until I watched the original.
Yeah, I've got the live action. It was like in a 10-pack.
Yeah.
I've not watched it yet.
I'm glad that you didn't buy that on your own because it's a waste of money. I'm just saying. No, the original Ghost in the Shell is amazing. I will say, I was surprised by how much nudity there is in it, which is not glorified nudity. It's not like it's there
Yeah.
for sexual purposes. It's not like it's there for that. It's more just like because it's the main character is a cyborg,
Yes.
and they're very like human-like cyborgs. So
Mhm.
when they're born and they're dipped in latex and all
Yeah,
that kind
yeah.
of stuff, like you're gonna see the anatomy.
Yeah,
And they really didn't
shy away.
they really didn't shy away. That was one of the things
Someone
that
called 21 Pilots.
that was one of the things that the live action did. The live action Scarlett Johansson originally wanted to do it in the nude.
Yeah, but it's PG-13.
Yeah, but well,
I was gonna get to that. Yeah.
I think that they were going to like edit it anyway, but they
Okay.
still wanted she still wanted to do it in the nude.
Okay.
Because it would not have made sense
Yeah.
for her to be like
I'm going to
just completely
assume-
buck ass nude.
I'm gonna
for
assume the
entire
anime movie was like high rated, probably R rated, probably with the original anime Ghost in the Shell, probably.
I can't remember.
It said unrated for some reason.
Yeah,
but-
because there's a lot of nudity.
Yeah.
Probably like there's
For some reason, the live action remake PG-13, like what the frick, dude? That's
Look-
like making RoboCop PG-13.
They did do that.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, it did happen.
Terminator.
Like what the heck?
no the
Alien vs Predator's PG-13.
it really is
Yeah.
the nudity that made that difference between the two Ghost in the Shells in my
Yeah.
opinion. Which I'm not saying that it should have been in the live action. Whatever, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's just like Ghost in the Shell. When I say there was a lot of it, I mean there was a lot of it.
Yeah.
I was watching this at work.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. And like my coworker was still in the room with me when I was watching it. And she's like 60 something. So I was like turning my phone away. And I had to keep it turned away for a solid like 7 minutes. Cuz the opening credits were so long and it was the creation of another cyborg. And it kept panning over to her chest. I was like, "Holy crap, dude. Like they didn't show like anything else really?" But I was really surprised. But like other than that, I think that this is written really well. I think that the pacing is amazing. I think honestly, I would have preferred a longer version of this. Because it's only like an hour
23.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say like an hour 20, but yeah, hour
Remake is
23.
an hour and 47.
Yeah, it's the original animated is by far better. 1000%. If you're gonna watch
Longer
Ghost in the
does
Shell,
not mean
that's
better.
the one that you watch.
Longer does not mean better. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. For most movies, like, for example, Dune, at least for me. But remake of Ghost in the Shell, no, it doesn't need to be longer. At least I have not seen Ghost in the Shell.
Well,
I heard it's great.
yeah, no, the original is astounding. It truly is.
Yeah.
I forget if the guy who did Ghost in the Shell is the same one that moved on to do Perfect Blue, but Perfect Blue is
What, the
also,
director?
Yeah,
Oh, let me look.
I heard of that movie too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect Blue is also very acclaimed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What year did Perfect Blue come out?
I can't remember.
I think it was maybe 2000, maybe.
Somewhere
Okay,
around
let me
there.
look.
I
He did Ghost in the Shell 2.0.
Yeah,
which
I haven't watched the sequels yet.
I heard they
Uh,
may I heard they may air on the DVD on the Ghost of the Shell 2 that everything was closed caption instead of subtitles.
No, he did not make Perfect Blue.
What other movie am I thinking of?
He did Karuzu, Avalon.
Oh, Perfect Blue
The
came out in 97.
Skycrawler.
Never mind.
What?
A Perfect Blue came out in 97. Never mind.
No,
Yeah, he didn't do it.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
Oh.
All right, I can't remember what one I was thinking.
He
of.
did Assault Girls.
Paprika isn't on there, is it?
Not that I'm seeing.
Okay. No, Ghost in the Shell is an amazing animated movie. Like, I'm very happy that I watched it in the past week. I think it's great. If you go to watch it, be aware of the nudity that's in it. Like I said, it's not sexualized.
Right.
It's not like they're saying anything about it, really.
right.
It's
It's
not Game
just-
of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's like banging it out just like mid scene.
Oh gosh.
No, it's a good movie. When it comes to like the cyberpunk genre, there's a reason why this is one of the top movies that they bring up. Like, it's just really good. Matthew, I think that you would really like it.
We're getting the OG Cyberpunk as a TV show on Apple. Neuromancer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting two big sci-fi books as TV shows. Neuromancer and Murderbot Diaries.
Yeah, I'd heard about Murder Bot Diaries.
Yeah,
but
Alexander
I didn't-
Skarsgård is playing.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Mm,
they're filming it now.
nice.
I think they're filming both now, so they might come out by the end of the year or early next year.
Yeah, as soon as possible, please. As long as it's good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as possible,
Yeah.
please.
We'll be reviewing those.
I can't wait.
And
Apple TV really is
yeah.
some of the best original sci-fi out
Yes.
there. I'm
And
big
of
fan.
course, Blade Runner 2099 or whatever it comes out.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
I can't wait for that one too.
But
anyway, number 2.
number 2, Apollo 13.
Okay.
Yes.
It's-
yes.
It's a great movie.
It is.
Tom Hanks, dude. I love Tom Hanks as an actor.
I
think
do too.
he's-
You know how much I worship the
amazing.
guy. I love him.
Yeah, he's awesome. Apollo 13 is just
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. There's a reason why it's as beloved and praised as it is, and it
Yes.
deserves all of it.
Absolutely.
Honestly, everything that the way that they made the movie was awesome. I think that it's insane that they were able to do it, and I'm very happy that that's something that the industry hasn't fully put down yet. I just wish that more projects would do it.
John, is Tom Hanks your favorite actor?
Yes. Like
Okay.
number 1.
If John ever learns to drive, he needs a bumper sticker on his car that says "Honk if you love Hanks."
Okay.
It works, doesn't it?
No, it does. It does. Listen, if you don't-
I wish I could just throw an empty bottle at you, but I can't do that. That's just. ugh.
Keeping it bottled up inside.
But you were going to throw a full one at him earlier.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
No,
you were.
No, I was
You
going
wind
to
it up.
The intent was in his heart.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I did enjoy Braveheart, Apollo 13 probably should have won for Best Picture.
Yes, agreed.
Definitely should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it really is a great movie. I should rewatch it. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Still puzzles me that Ron Howard did not get nominated for Best Director.
Yeah, right.
It still puzzles me.
I
How does that even work? Like, we're going to complain about Denise Villeneuve not being nominated for Dune Part 2. That's stupid, too. But Ron Howard not being nominated for Apollo 13. That's twice as stupid. So,
I like that you call him Denise.
well, I think it is.
No, it's
Denise.
Denise.
Oh, Denis, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't remember.
But I
how
know,
to pronounce his
Matthew, how
last
you
name,
feel
but-
about him not being nominated for Dune Part 2. I know you're
Yeah,
mad. I know you're
absolutely
very, very
bullshit.
mad. You can get mad about it next week.
No,
But anyway,
no, Tom Hanks really is just like the star of it.
Yeah.
He's so good. I love everybody that was involved,
me too.
but brilliant movie. No, number one, Jumanji,
Okay.
the original Jumanji.
Oh, interesting.
It's a perfect movie.
Gotta have Robin at the top.
Yeah, well, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
I would probably put it at maybe number 11. I did like it that much. Yeah. I mean, it was very hard for me to try to figure out where I would put the 95 list because it is great. And most people said the CGI does not hold up well. I don't agree with that. I personally think it's great.
There's some of it that isn't good.
Can't be as best Space Jam.
Shush.
No, I enjoy.
Space Jam is great.
I enjoy Space Jam. I'm saying the CGI is terrible.
No, it's
The
not.
mesh between the two worlds is what's terrible about
Yeah.
Space Jam.
Yes.
Other than
Okay.
that, Space Jam is great when it comes to its VFX.
Yeah. The Looney Tunes and stuff look great.
Yeah, it's literally
Everything else just
they're
looks
not on
terrible.
the same
Yeah.
plane.
I don't
I-
agree with that, but whatever.
Well, also like the what they do with Michael Jordan in it,
Yeah.
like that also is. It is I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate for Jumanji.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate for it. It's a great, great movie for a whole family to enjoy.
I don't hate on the first one. I hate on New Legacy. I watched that high and I couldn't enjoy it, and that's difficult to do. Like when you watch a dumb fun movie and that movie should have been dumb fun, and you get high, you're gonna have a great time. I could not
Jumanji,
have
New
a great-
Legacy. Don't you mean the next level?
No, next level is Jumanji. I'm talking about Space Jam New Legacy.
Oh, I will defend that one.
No. Space Jam New Legacy
Didn't you say it's
sucks.
better than the original?
Yes, I
no,
did.
it sucks.
Thank you.
No,
Whatever.
it's a fact. It sucks.
It's terrible.
Jumanji is just great. When I heard that they were doing the next level, I was like, how the hell are they gonna do that? Because like in case you guys didn't know, the original books, Jumanji is the precursor to Zathura.
Yeah.
Which Zathura was John Favreau. It had young Josh Hutcherson, Kristen Stewart. It had Dax Shepard. I still don't know why people don't like that movie. I think it's great.
I heard
But
good things about it.
Zathura is actually a sequel to Jumanji
Okay.
because in the books, when they discovered that there's like another board underneath the Jumanji board or something like
And
that.
that's
Like
Zathura?
they break, in Zathura, they break the board, and they're like, "There's another game here." And it's crazy. But when I heard that they were doing a sequel to Jumanji, I was like, "Are they just gonna remake Zathura?" Or... I'm glad that they did what they did for the next level, and I'm really glad that they kept it.
Don't you mean Welcome to the Jungle? That was the third.
Yeah. Sorry.
That,
Next level
that's
was
okay.
the second one.
Yeah, that
Alright.
one surprised me.
Alright.
I think it's my favorite of the Jumanji movies.
Really?
Welcome to the Jungle. Yeah.
Oh. I would have to
Welcome to
go
the
in like
jungle.
release order if I had to rank them.
Okay.
Because just there's no touching the original.
Okay.
I can't. I really hope that we get the fourth movie soon because we're supposed to.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that one because I personally thought the next level. I thought they ended great. I don't know what you could do with the fourth one.
No, I know what they're doing with it
Mm.
because we get a teaser of it at the very end of the next level.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the video game characters come into the real world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because remember they're inside the coffee shop. Or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
diner.
yeah,
and the
yeah.
ostriches start running by and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You know what? That's fascinating. Yeah, I'd be on board with that. Yeah.
I really want the sequel to that. It's crazy that we haven't got it yet. Because Welcome to the Jungle was a massive hit for them.
It
Yeah.
was.
They immediately greenlit the next level afterwards.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
was- which
the
was
next
also a
level
hit.
was also well received as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yep, it was.
That was like
so-
6 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. Come on, Sony, get your act together. Which, of course, it's Sony.
Yeah, please.
Ugh.
Like, you're not giving us Spider-Verse, give us this.
Yeah.
Like do something else. I know that you're putting a lot of your eggs into the basket of Ghostbusters right now. I'm sorry, I say this as a massive Ghostbusters fan. Don't. Give us the next Jumanji movie.
Yep.
Continue with the series. Pick it up. But no, the original Jumanji, great. Robin Williams, awesome. I forget.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, may you rest in peace.
Yeah.
I forget who played his dad in it. But he was also a great actor. Did dual roles and obviously. My only gripe about the follow-up film, Welcome to the Jungle, is that they didn't keep with the like classic jungle hunter vibe, you know? Or I can't even remember the name of the character, but you know who I'm talking about. The guy in the pith helmet, and he's hunting Robin Williams the entire time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's the same bad guy in Welcome to the Jungle.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same dude.
Wow. I didn't. Okay.
I really wish that they would have kept with the vibe. It's a great vibe. I know why they didn't because of Jack Black being dressed the way that he did, but they could have still done it in a very interesting way.
Yep.
Like Clade in Tarzan, for example, it is a similar looking character, but if I saw Clade standing next to Jack Black's character, I'd be like, no, those are definitely two different characters. Just because of like the demeanor and everything like that. They could have kept the same vibe that the guy went for. I forget what his name was, but which he's a great the guy that played him in Welcome to the Jungle is so good at playing an asshole, dude. He was the stepdad in Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it took me a minute to make that connection. I think that took me a couple of years, actually.
Okay.
But no,
I love the FBI agent from Ant-Man.
Agent Wu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so great with kids. Completely sarcastic. Thanks. I'm also a youth pastor.
That actually was pretty funny.
Dude, I need him to have his own series.
Yeah.
I need it to be. Somebody brought up a really good idea for it. I can't remember if I heard it from you or heard it from somebody else online, but it was the Supernatural Division.
I don't think that was me.
I saw somebody that was like, I need him to head this.
Like an X-Files type thing?
Yes.
That'd be cool.
That's exactly what, because I think that they were pitching it as Darcy and Agent Wu. I was like, you know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm totally down for that. That's some craziness that I would love to see.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already got What If, so like this could be like the next like it's not similar, but like the next like weird vibe thing they do that one doesn't feel like their main part of the story. Well, it would connect, but it would be like it would connect to different parts of the MCU.
Yeah, like if they want to put together like the Midnight Suns, it could tie into the Midnight Suns really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
sorry, go ahead.
No, my number one, Jumanji, just solid movie. I think that's perfect. Yes, there are some whatever visuals in it, but I think that all the practicality that was in there as well.
Yeah.
You can't say that it's a bad movie. You
Absolutely
really can't. There's so much that went well with this movie. There's so much love and heart in it.
Yeah.
I think that every sequence was done brilliantly.
Yeah, Cisco and Ebert.
Yeah.
Shame on you for not liking this movie.
I don't trust anybody that doesn't like this movie, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's
I've had
great.
there are lots of movies
Okay.
that I don't trust. When
I'll
critics
watch
say-
it with the intent of not liking it.
Oh God, Matthew. What I was going to say
I know
real
where
quick.
you live.
I was going to
know where
say
you sleep.
real quickly about Jumanji. Real quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was directed by Joe Johnston.
Yeah.
Which I actually had no idea that he was the same director that did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and The Rocketeer.
You could feel the vibe at least with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I didn't know about
Yeah.
the Rocketeer though.
But of course, he also directed Jurassic Park 3, which was very insane in terms of the production.
I still love Jurassic Park 3.
I
understand
do
why
too.
people don't like
I
it.
do
but
too. I enjoy it too.
It's better than 2. I know that people are like 2 is a good
Interesting.
sequel.
Okay,
I like 2.
I respect that.
I just once you take the dinosaurs out of the park is when you lose me. Once you take them off the island is when you lose me.
It's going to be interesting when we rank them this summer.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Our
I'm
rankings
excited
are
to
going to be insane.
I'm excited to rewatch all the Jurassic Park.
I bet
movies.
everybody will have a different ranking outside of the first one being the first.
Oh yeah,
1000%,
totally.
There's
Absolutely.
no way. Oh, that
Um,
reminds me. There was a trivia fact that I was surprised that you didn't pick.
Oh?
For today's specific
Okay.
thing. It was the fact that Wayne Knight was casted specifically because after I believe it was Face Off. I haven't actually seen Face Off,
Okay.
but Wayne Knight was noticed because of Face Off,
Yeah.
and that's the entire reason why he ended up in Jurassic Park.
Okay.
huh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I might be thinking of the InGen reference.
Okay.
I can't remember. I might be getting confused. I can't remember when Face Off came out. But yeah, I'll look it up later. But yeah, I was surprised that you didn't pick that.
But
Crazy.
yeah, that's our list of the top 10 movies of 1995. I'm pretty sure, guys, a little bit surprised that we didn't have to say number one, but that I digress. What do you guys think are the movies? What's your favorite movie in 1995? Please tell us the comments below on Facebook and YouTube. What's your favorite movie of 95? We would love to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you so much for listening and watching. We really appreciate it. As Matthew said, we're going our third year. Absolutely insane. We're so glad that you still love our show, even with all the
Somehow.
craziness.
You guys have almost got us up to 6,000 views and streams.
Yes, thank you.
It's
We're at
insane.
5,895 right now.
Yeah.
Let's hit tens, baby.
Yes.
Yes. But thank you so much for joining us. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to know when new episodes are coming up. Remember to follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter, X, which I'm still calling it Twitter.
Yeah, everybody calls it on Twitter. It's one of the only
yeah.
things I'm fine
And
with
also
naming.
follow us on Threads. Don't forget on Sunday, our live stream of the Oscars. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be very interesting.
Prepare to watch Garrett Meltdown.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna
I
be a lot
hope
of
not.
screaming. I can already tell. Genuinely, I think that's gonna be a lot of screaming.
I hope, I kind of hope he doesn't smash his camera on live stream. I hope he doesn't.
I don't think he will. I think that's just him being like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so pissed. But honestly, I wouldn't blame him.
But in the meantime,
it will make for good content.
Just me as the Joker popcorn meme.
yeah. But in the meantime, we're about to start a recording of the Your Favorite Neighborhood Spider-Man. We're about to start that very soon, so you'll know when that episode will be uploaded very soon. But in the meantime,
Wait, if
anything
I'm
else?
doing the Joker popcorn meme, does that mean I have to wear the makeup too?
No makeup. No. That should be banned.
Oh, it's coming back.
No. Dylan, if he comes back, you should not be in the episode.
Are you ready for us to pull a Logan Paul showing a dead body on screen? Because that's what's going to happen.
But in the meantime, yes, we're about to start our.
We're doing the Three Jokers comic storyline for the Dark Knight episode.
Oh God, no. But yeah,
no,
guys.
there is.
No, dude.
I'm Mark Hamill.
Oh God.
Garrett is Heath Ledger. And Paul's going to be his own Joker. He's going to be Chris Farley's Joker.
Dylan is.
We're all wearing makeup.
Dylan is afraid over there. He's like, no, dude, no.
Garrett was even talking about dyeing his hair for it. Or, yeah, Garrett was talking about dyeing his hair for
But
it.
anyway, we're about to start our Your Favorite Neighborhood Spider-Man recording, so and you'll know when the episode will be uploaded and everything in between. So, guys, have a great week. We'll see you all for Oscar's live reaction.
This episode is sponsored by Dylan's Soul is Crushed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching and listening, everybody, and have yourself a great week.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
God bless, guys.
We have been the Cinema Asylum Podcast. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming out. Good night.